Yo, what's up? What's up? I believe we are not that long. Bro, I log in, end the stream, and then I log in, right, just to see I am still inside the domain. And then now I log here. Oh, you can go out. My bad. Fair enough. We'll finish the Archon Quest. I don't think it's not that long. It's about an hour. After that, we good. We'll finish the Archon Quest and we'll start doing story quests. Maybe 5 at a time. I'll do the Hexarray buff. See, you can go out. It's just you need to wait. Log out. Turn off your device or something. We have I think it's rendering, love it. I'll do Alice last. I guess this is if you want to play again.
I wouldn't say it's unfair, exactly. I mean, your voice goes right into people's heads. How would you explain that to the kids? You can't just explain it away as magic.
Is something the matter?
Ah, Miss Columbina! No, nothing you need to worry yourself about.
Ah, impeccable timing. Stick around for a second, Miss Columbina. I need your input on something. This self-proclaimed Knight of Justice has yet to give me a satisfactory answer. I, for one, would like to hear your verdict on the matter.
Hey, now, I left the flagship just to help you out, Miss Nicole.
What's going on? So Alice and I are both using long-range remote control spells that work on similar principles, allowing us to attend this festive fair in Dodeco form. Sorry, let me backtrack a little. While similar, there are some key differences. Alice, being a great mage, wanted her Dodeco to reflect something of her own charm and mystique. So she adjusted the way its tail moves when it spins around. An entirely gratuitous move, in my opinion. I hardly see how anyone is going to notice that. If anything, I'd say that anyone who stares intently enough at a Dodoco's tail to notice such a small detail is someone we ought to be highly concerned about. I only say this to emphasize that my question has nothing to do with tails. Now that we're clear on that, why is Alice's Dodoco permitted to interact directly with the children celebrating Moon Prayer Night, while mine is not?
Your voice speaks directly into people's minds.
See? Exactly what I said. Miss Nicole?
I can't stand it. I know that probably makes me sound like a whiny child acting out in front of their parents. And it's a little embarrassing now that I think about it.
She's upset.
But hey, I said it now, I can't take it back. That would be even more embarrassing. Also, don't go reading too much into that analogy. It was off the top of my head. I'm actually an awful lot older than either of you.
Miss Nicole, are you saying that you'd like someone to play the game you've prepared?
I'm not so invested in that. It's just something cobbled together using items I borrowed from Alice. She probably didn't even make them herself. The point is, I want to know everyone's thoughts after they receive their prizes. But as you've said, I can't just ask. I've been biting my lip for so long, and I've had no one to vent my frustrations on. I thought this was going to be a nice, straightforward festival where I'd get the chance to guide people to treasure.
Well, can I play? I can't guarantee that I'll win a prize, but
You will?
I'd like to try.
Then what are we waiting for? Let the game begin!
It's like they forgot I was ever here.
What game is it? We'll do dailies after this. Right now I'm farming Mora. I think week 2 beta, that's when I will start pre-farming Columbina and Inefa. We kinda got confirmation that Inefa banner. Inefa and Nouvelle rerun. Do you bounce though? My bad. It's fun. I did worse.
Congratulations, Miss Columbina! With your great wisdom, you have overcome every obstacle in your path and conquered the great challenge posed to you by fate.
Fate?
Well, something to that effect. If you'd prefer something more poetic, it could be the icy winds or the dawn. Anything you like, really. You could even go with the challenge posed to you by Draco, if that's what you're into. Anyway, you can take or leave my suggestions. Moving on. All my hopes are now resting on this.
Can I open it now?
Stop teasing me! Please, I'm begging you. No more talk. Just open it.
Wow. What a lovely sculpture. Classic and cute at the same time. Thank you, Miss Nicole. I'll always treasure it.
Ah, there we go. Music to my ears. You have my sincerest gratitude, Miss Columbina. Thank you for sharing your precious time with me and fulfilling my wish.
Don't mention it. You've all done much to help me. And still, I'm the one receiving all these gifts.
I don't suppose you'd like to play again, by any chance? Don't get me wrong, once is plenty. You're under no obligation to indulge me any further. And besides, I don't have any other prizes for you. Oh, I love the color of this wrapping paper. But the bow on that one is just so perfect. Oh, this is a tough choice. I know the wrapping paper doesn't affect the flavor, but it does set the first impression, which can influence your mood as you eat it. And actually, that does affect the flavor. I have to listen to my heart and pick the one that I can really build a bond with. It's the only way to eat candy. Oh, but look at the shape of this one, how lovely! Ah, this choice is getting harder and harder.
Oh my god.
It'd be rude to just leave without saying anything. But at the same time, I don't want to barge into their lively conversation just to announce that I'm leaving. I guess I'll just wait a little longer. Huh? Albedo?
This sketch is for you, Grandmaster.
Oh, a gift for me. Thanks. Let's see what you've done for me.
The north wind left in the lurch. Thank you. It seems I've picked lemon. It strikes a good balance between sweet and sour. This has piqued my curiosity. What if we were to add citrus and other spices, then enhance the flavor via caramelization? I wonder what the end product would be like.
Sweet, tangy.
Perhaps I should take the time to try this out.
I think it depends on the amount as well.
Huh? Albedo?
This sketch is for you.
Oh.
The north wind left in the lurch.
Ooh, I get one too? Nice, thanks. What is that? Oh, it's so familiar. Don't tell me. Oh, I got it. It's like the candy jar dropped into a vat of today's boon. Seems I'm a proud recipient of today's Feast of the Moon, huh?
I think I gave everyone candy.
A soft and furry creature that bounces and jumps. Welcome home, Moon Goddess. This one talks, too.
Allow me to introduce myself. I am a Draco from a distant archipelago. the most mischievous of all my Dodo brothers and Dodo sisters. When the going got tough, I powered through, and when I met obstacles, I boomed them away.
That sounds like a lot of fun.
Doesn't it just? Oh, but then the trouble started. Recently, I found a lovely beach, the same beautiful jelly color as my hometown, and so I dove in to have a look, only to find it overgrown with seagrass and nasty little spiky fish everywhere, looking to turn me into a Dodoko kebab. I made it back to shore by the skin of my teeth, but my tail was sorely hurt.
Couldn't you just boom them away?
Oh, I wanted to, believe me. But I've heard that you, Moon Goddess, can understand animal speech. The last thing I wanted was to cause a gigantic fuss and get taken to court by a school of spiky fish. I'd be driven out of these waters for good, and my winter holiday would be ruined. And so, dear Moon Goddess, I was wondering if you might lend me your allegiance.
Are you roping me into a crime?
Oh, let's call it a once-in-a-lifetime carefree adventure. Does that sound better?
You're roping me into a crime. That's funny.
Are you roping me into a crime?
The way she said it.
All the festival goers tonight are dressed up as the Moon Goddess. But there's nothing to say that the Moon Goddess can't disguise herself as a Dodoko, is there? Besides, this is your home. You should be free to be whoever you wish.
I'm afraid I'm not well acquainted with Dodokos, Madam Mage.
Oh, that's quite all right. We Dodokos are innocent, happy creatures with a free-spirited nature. Many, like myself, are mischievous troublemakers. Others are lazy souls who like nothing better than to lie down on a nice rock and take a nap. In our eyes, every creature who yearns for happiness and freedom is a Dodoko. But perhaps in yours, we Dodoko are a fluffier and more mischievous breed of Kuhenki.
Stray.
Yes,
Stray bullet.
that is a much easier image to follow.
Oh, wonderful! Then let's play! Grab onto my tail and follow me into the sea. Time to settle some scores with the bad guys.
Yeah, Alice VA is top tier. For sure. Are you roping me into a crime? It's funny. Ah, damn.
remarkable talent. So, what do you make of it?
The use of Jumpy Dumpties doesn't come as naturally to me as Kuvaki. But their unpredictability makes it fun. I think they call this... novelty?
Indeed! And how did it feel blowing those pesky nuisances away?
Not bad.
Any guilt?
Hmm? What do you mean?
Oh, wonderful! Lovely answers to all 3 questions. You've passed the safety test. Now I can give this special bomb to you as a souvenir. Remember, if you find any meanies living on the moon, you can use this to boom them into oblivion.
I will.
I will. That's what she said.
Up for another round of fish blast? Oh, I mean of bye-bye bad fishies. Oh, bless my fluffy tail. Dodoco has never seen candy shaped quite like this before. Why, it shines like a lovely crystal. Let the feasting begin. Oh, sweet as a tomato bathed in sunlight. Thank you very much. You truly are a friend to the Dodoco. Please share the rest with other people. I am sure everyone will fall in love with the taste of pure joy.
Am I missing? Hmm. I interact with everything. Okay, I have not.
Ding dong. The next robot show will start in 5 minutes. We thank you for your patience.
So some activities you can interact with them.
Traveler,
Hey there, Calamina! Are you done checking out the festive amusements already? Are you sure you don't want to look around some more? You might not get another opportunity like this for a while.
right now, what I'd like to do is... Thank you. But I think I've had enough fun for one night. I've made plenty of precious memories.
Really? You're sure you don't want to have a little more fun out there? Final answer!
Yes, I am sure. This was the most fun I've ever had on a moon prayer night. Everywhere I went, people were saying, "Welcome home," and there were friends at every turn. I only wish it could last longer than one night.
Oh,
Yes, you're right. The moon prayer blossoms.
ooh, look! Look!
Moon prayer night has come. The moon. It's so beautiful.
Happy Moon Prayer Night, dear.
Happy Moon Prayer Night!
Happy Moon Prayer Night.
Aww.
It's time.
Time flies when you're having fun.
Oh. Looks like the time has come.
Columbina. You're heading off then?
Yes, to the ruins you mentioned. And from there, back home to the moon.
Wait! I know? At least...
Take one of our craft shop's crumb cookies up to the moon with you. You know, for a snack.
Sure, why not?
The Curatorium of Secrets believes in proper farewells. No story should be left without a satisfactory endnote. Never.
Farewells are an important affair for the Ratniki, too. We never know when we might meet again.
Haha! And here I thought grand farewells wouldn't suit tonight's mood. But I suppose friendly passion is not to be stopped, eh?
We made a little something for you, Columbina. Ta-da!
What is it?
A Moon Prayer Night greeting card with drawings by all of your friends.
Why Alice is bullying Nicole? There's so many art style. Ashru representing Nefer. I know in Nefer. Oh, that's Albedo's drawing. That's Barca's drawing. Flynn's. Oh, Sandrone. That's cute.
You did mention that you'd like a portrait done, so I took the liberty of creating one for you.
I, meanwhile, did the portrait of Mr. Albedo. And Mr. Varka did the same for me.
So Flynn's did Albedo. Albedo did Columbina, and Varka did Flynn's.
I mean, I think my work was pretty true to life, don't you think?
The picture of Ashru was my doing. The two of you seem to get along rather well.
Wait, was I the only one who did a full body picture? That's so embarrassing.
I did pictures of me and Anefa.
I did my own portrait and one for Hat Guy.
Plus, there's the two mages, Arlecchino and Sandrone. So, if you ever miss us, just flip the card open and we'll all be right there with you.
I don't know what to say. Thank you so much, everyone. This whole Moon Prayer Night was more than I could have ever asked for. It is the greatest gift I have ever received. Lama, I figured it out.
Figured what out?
Remember how the Frost Moon Scions used to use milk as invisible ink to write hidden messages?
That was a very long time ago. Oh, are you saying?
Yes. When I miss you all, I shall use Moonlight in the same way, to write words that only you can see upon the moon itself.
Wow, that sounds lovely.
Quite. But how will we see them?
Simply open your windows on nights when the moon shines bright, and the moonlight will naturally flow towards the words I have written.
That sounds most fitting indeed. Very true to form.
I'll try to write them in places that won't disturb your sleep.
I, for one, would sleep all the better for having read one of your messages before settling down for the night.
Exactly. So don't worry about disturbing anyone's sleep. Just promise you'll write to let us know you're okay, alright?
Alright. I promise.
In that case, Columbina?
I'm ready. Very well. Let's go.
This is a great cover. Love it. So we go back to the ruin. Hyperborea ruin that we opened.
This is where the people of Hyperborea used to communicate with the moons.
Eternal moon, frost moon, iridescent moon. When the power of all three converge,
You get Trilunar CZG.
The gate to the moons shall open.
Moon marrow preparations are complete. Only the final step remains.
I'm sure Nasha Town is livelier than ever at this moment.
Yeah, it's a shame you couldn't be there for it, but it's now or never, right?
It's fine. I'm more than happy with this. My last piece of luggage. My only piece of luggage. I can already feel the moon calling to me.
Your home lies on the far side of this light, Columbina.
from now on, we will at last have a reason to pray to the true moon.
Columbina,
Yes? I'm listening.
be sure to come back and see us when you get the chance.
Of course.
But if that chance doesn't come, then remember that you have friends on this planet. People who will miss Columbina.
Yes, I will. Thank you for everything you've done for me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us. Well then, farewell, my friends. This was my happiest night in Tevat.
Farewell, Columbina.
The moon really is closer than ever tonight.
What?
Columbina.
All 3 moons in one place. Time for one final experiment. Reason, life, death, time and space. They all believed I would fail. But Tevat's primordial power never did belong to the throne of heaven. And now, they are mine.
He stopped time.
No, as long as I'm here. The Doctor is free to wield the 3 moons' power. It's the only way. I guess I won't be going home today.
Columbina! No!
Stubborn world, do not try to control me.
Columbina.
That's a moon gate. She's not going home, but she opened the moon gate as a last minute, as a last resort. I'll say this. Zandik or Dodore's weapon looks a lot like Sumeru's weapon. Asimon. Makes sense. You got the main event, he went looking for stuff, right? In the dungeon, in the desert. He's probably doing his research.
Are you alright? Do your wounds still hurt?
Great news for Traveler. He was switching elements, which is great.
I had someone prepare a little medicine that could prove effective. Take it if you need to.
In that case, let me relate the contents of the call we made to Alice after the incident occurred.
That Dottore is a crafty one. He distracted the Hexen Circle by creating a huge fuss at Tevat's borders.
Ah.
I'd assumed that the cause was an abyssal intrusion from the outside world, which in fairness is a rather common occurrence. But after learning that you managed to influence the phantoms in Nordgrei, I realized that perhaps this interference could have come from within Tevat instead.
But we weren't able to change their fates.
True, you couldn't change how their stories ended, but you did build some variables around yourself.
Variables?
Yes. Things you heard that you could not otherwise have learned. Ideas that would otherwise have never crossed your mind. All these things are variables.
We did get some information, right, from that guy.
Of course, most variables usually pale into insignificance with the myriad of possibilities floating around. But the moment you start treating them as building blocks and intentionally stacking them, that changes things.
So he's been causing chaos at the border so that the Phantom will feed him information. Is that it?
That's what Dottore did, and it's how he created the necessary conditions so that when you activated the portal tonight, it played right into his plan.
Like we learn about Salvin Dagnir, we learn about, you know, I forgot the name of the other place that guy mentioned. Imagine if you do the same thing, but you keep asking different questions. So now you have a solid thesis to rely upon.
However, we have no way of knowing exactly what he did.
Yeah, we also need to ascertain Columbina's status.
And that about sums it up.
As I suspected, Dottore has disappeared completely. If it's any consolation, he wasn't able to control Columbina as he might have wished to.
Oh no! What? She did what? All we saw was Dottore appeared and used some kind of power. The next thing we knew, he and Columbina were gone and you were falling into the sea.
Everyone got Zawarudo except us.
So, Columbina intentionally opened the Moon Gate and escaped into the same mysterious world as Rarier and Thalindis.
Because at first, Thalindis mentioned that the Moon Gate hypothetically can send you back to the moon. The issue is we don't know the actual location. People theorize that the Color World Quest, the one that we go and did, kind of creepy, where you go to the Fatui camps and you read their notes about the experiment and whatnot, and then we get teleported to that weird, you know, this destroyed area with a bunch of old building. Yeah, people theorize that that place looks like the Moon Gate. We'll see if the payoff.
Sounds like bad news.
Now Columbina potentially is with Rarier. Potentially.
Seen in that way, the Trilunar Syzygy and Rarier's emergence, Dottore might have been pulling the strings in both cases. According to Miss Alice, he is attempting to transcend his destiny and finish an experiment that only a god might complete.
So yeah, without, well, the next weekly boss is Dottore. We have the leaks. You have 3 different moon power with him, so he basically ascended. And then he did mention that, you know, Tevat trying to control him, but he tried to fight back.
An utter lunatic.
Wait a sec, where's Hat Guy? Seems like he'd want to be here for this.
He took off with the Dodo communication device after we spoke to Alice. He said he had a hunch that he wanted to investigate by himself. The look on his face was terrifying. I've never seen him like that before.
I'm back.
That guy!
I went to look for the Hyperborean phantoms again. I think I've gotten to the bottom of it. I got them to talk to Nicole on the other end of the communications line. Turns out, the history they describe is different from how Nicole remembers it.
Oh no. So what they experience is different from what Nicole remember, and Nicole is an angel that retains her power and her preferred form.
Really? But how? Surely Nicole can't have been wrong.
Does that mean the Phantoms has been undergoing multiple experiments to the point where they retain the memories?
Because the Phantoms are the ones who are deceived. They speak of a savior who appeared in their history. One who never should have existed.
The savior? Yeah, he has that crow on his shoulder. I like his design. But I've seen his weekly boss form. Sick.
This savior promised to create a new moon within the false sky, and even bring back their moon goddesses.
Ah, so I guess he learned how to manipulate the Phantoms. The Phantom will give him information for his research, and they retain the memories that he interacted with them.
Foolishly, they believed in him and told him everything he wanted to know about the moons. It's obvious that this was Dottoro's doing.
Now you mention it, the first time we entered the Hyperborean ruins, we heard the Phantoms discussing their history, and I remember Nicole commenting that something sounded a little strange.
Nicole was not saying anything inside until we reached the end, right?
But Dottore shouldn't have been able to get in there in the first place.
He didn't. Nicole said that this was an anomalous state triggered by disruptions in the causal connections between phantoms from the same era. The variables that Dottore put in place were substantial enough that they even affected phantoms that he never met.
So it's not that their memories were unclear. They'd been tampered with.
That's exactly the possibility Dottore was trying to manufacture. He turned these variables into knowledge and engineered the situation so all that knowledge would fall into his hands.
There you go. He manipulated the Phantom to give him his knowledge so he can continue with his experiment.
Then, he harnessed that knowledge on Moon Prayer Night to truly create a false moon.
How is that even possible?
To be precise, he exploited a weakness in the way the spell works. The spell senses Kuvaki to detect the moon's location. So, as long as the false moon more strongly resembled a moon than the frost moon beyond the skies. The gate would teleport Columbina to the false moon's location. In other words, to Dottore's side.
So Dottore used a spell that detect Kuvaki from the moon. So as long as the false moon that he made up resemble the moon, or any moon, resemble just a moon, rather than the real moon that Columbina wants to go back to, which is a frost moon, the gate will detect it and just transport it, because you create a false copy that share the same properties of a moon.
The gate would teleport. Once he had her under control, the teleportation spell remained active, and he manipulated her power to seize both moon marrows.
At that moment, the moon marrows disappeared right before our eyes. It was already too late, even as we were leaving the ruins.
By then, Dottore had already amassed the power of all 3 moons.
So, where does that leave us? What do we do now?
I'd certainly like to know what Her Majesty thinks, now that the concerns I expressed to her have come to pass. But we cannot simply sit and wait for her to decide the matter.
The issue with Dottore is he has, what's the word he used? Segments. So we don't know if he either has multiple copies of himself. So which, it's not original. He just split himself into multiple copies. Or whatever, right? So let's say if this one get killed next patch, we don't know. I haven't seen the spoiler. Usually I don't really look at the ending of Archon Quests or whatever, but I've seen the weekly boss material, the weekly boss form. So usually the issue is with Dottore, we know he has segments, like the one in manga different from the one we met here.
And in any case, it is not the Fatui Harbinger Damselette who sees us as her friends, but rather Columbina Hyposelenia. If, even in such extreme circumstances, Her Majesty will not lift the prohibition on Harbingers drawing steel against one another, then I will do as my heart demands. I will fight as Peruware instead.
Ah, so Saritsa do not allow Harbingers to kill each other. So Arlecchino said, Columbina sees us as her friends, not the Damselette. So she was basically Arlecchino saying, oh, if that's the case, then I will cross this line. I will cross this prohibition as Peruware rather than the knave.
Oh, Arlecchino!
Time is short, so I'll make the first move.
That means she cares.
Whew. Even Arlecchino seems to be losing her cool now.
That means she cares about Columbina. Like their friendship is true friendship, I guess, because she cares. Yeah, because we were there, right? Because people look at Fatui Harbinger as organization, a bunch of misfit that are selfish and trying to do their job and do their job, share similar goals with the Saritsa, or something overlap with what Saritsa is supposed to do. Capitano, Arlecchino, she is evil in a sense if you read her character profile, but there's the way the game portrays her, she's among, like, you know, the one that we can agree with at times. Like Capitano, great. Child is depends on the situation.
All right. Lose those dejected looks for a moment and let me get a word in. It looks bad, I won't lie. Very bad, in fact. So Dottore's pulled some real dirty tricks to gain the upper hand. For now. And yeah, it's to the point where even the mages say that his variables have affected destiny. I'm not so sure, though. Many have told me that Tevat's destiny is fixed. And that does appear to be the case. Well, what makes Dottore so sure he'll be the exception? And since he was able to stack these variables up, who's to say we can't do the same? You of all people should not be discouraged, traveler from afar. This isn't over yet. And you're not alone in that. Everyone here does, whether they've spoken thus far or not. But none of us are the type to sit back and wait for the sun to shine again.
This is a good grandmaster. Like, he's goofy, whatever, but this small section adds up to the title.
That's exactly how a knight should roll. They knock you down, you get back up and get back in it. Don't forget, honorary knight, you're a legitimate member of Mondstadt too.
Mark is right. This is far from over. Dottore is already way overdue a butt kicking given his past shenanigans. And after this, he's earned himself a double dose.
That's what I'm talking about. How's everyone else feeling?
I'll use Kuvaki to investigate Columbina's whereabouts. I am not ready to give up either.
Leave the intel gathering to me. Whatever happens within Nodcry's borders, when the Curatorium of Secrets wants to be in the know, we always find a way.
Ano and I will do all we can to support you. We will attempt to reverse engineer Dottore's actions and seek a breakthrough that way.
Alice and Nicole are busy dealing with an emergency at Tevat's borders, so they can't return just yet. But they're both very angry about this. They've asked Albedo and me to act on the Hexen Circle's behalf and do everything in our power to fight back against Dottore.
Are you ready then? We're going to have to conduct a lot of research, even in the early stages.
I'll do my best.
As for me, I'm pretty familiar with Dottore's way of doing things, so I can try to predict his next move. I'll help with your investigation.
I don't remember where I read it, but Scaramouche was used by Dottore because for some retrieval stuff, he was sent to some awful places. Maybe that's one of the reasons he doesn't like Dottore.
Nice! Looks like we have our basic division of labor. I'll get in touch with Flints and Itlua, get them to have a chat with their Starshiner. It couldn't hurt to bring the Lightkeepers on board as well.
Ilua, that's how you pronounce it.
At the same time, I'll pass on instructions to the Knights present in Nodcry to assist the Lightkeepers and other organizations in ensuring the safety of those living here.
Yeah! We'll show him!
That's it then. Good luck, everyone.
That's why Columbina is not available. That's a big reason.
I never thought that Columbina would become my real name. It went from being a Fatui code name to something my friends call me. And remember, come night or day, the moonlight shall always connect us.
Where is she? Huh? That's cute.
I still have so much to learn about.
Fairy tales often end on a good note. Blessing will be offered, curses will be broken, make a sincere wish will come true. Will your soul be courage and every foe shall fall. What's the dailies first?
Human interactions, like where should I put my hands when I'm nervous? I just really want to make
the
friends
range
with everyone.
rotation is awful because I don't run ER on him for some reason. So for temporary solution, we'll get a piece with high ER. I do not have it. I can replace this piece, but I need a piece with double crit and ER. Well, that's one way. Hopefully it rolls well. I like the story, but I think people will miss out on some stuff if they do the previous event, which is a bit unfortunate. That's a bad start. I'll do plus 12. His energy recharge is awful. I think I want to run 130 or 120 something. Yeah, that's really bad. Whatever, it's over war, it's fine. We will farm Leyline. Durin is 5 days rather than 2 hours. They split it into multiple parts, sorry. Why? I don't know. So that flask will absorb element. That means you can control them.
Use of force authorized.
Hand it over! You're my target! Shower me with the... Look, the rainbow!
Leave it to me! Save yourself!
Turning point in fate!
Will I become a star?
What the hell?
Sky.
That's a missing spot. Finch Ball is Friday, so I think today until
Leave it to me!
You're not going anywhere!
yeah, his ER is not enough. You only need like 40.
Leave it to me! Decay! New life!
Smash and grab!
What a waste of time!
Yoo-hoo! You're my target! I never leave him!
Get back! Stay away from me!
Oh yeah, we'll struggle this. I think 120 may be enough. Either they will run Emblem or Noblesse. Yeah, I don't like his build. That's low crit, basically. Two piece. Huh. That's awful. This is my best one. Circlet. 2500. 62,173. Yeah, should be more comfortable.
Strike a pose! Let my name echo in Flash attack! Your blood! Finders keepers!
Stay back! The story has only just...
Ouch!
Halfway. Looks good. Oh god, don't drown. I know it's very short. I really got used to Moeba, not gonna lie.
Shower me with praise!
Stay back! The story has only just...
Look, a rainbow! Hand it over! Smash and grab!
I think I need 130.
You're my part! I guess this'll do.
Stay back!
I eat that point blank. My bad, Yehuda. Five ley line. Let's go.
Stay back!
Change of
The
plan.
story has only...
Being done, water bomb! Shower me with praise! Let the world come alive! I never leave empty-handed!
Thunder!
Sure. Maybe I should bring Baressa. Can I bait them?
Use of force off.
Thank you.
Flash attack!
Time for the big one.
Leave it to me! Turning point?
My dead star settled.
I can go on.
Being done, water! Shower me with praise!
Resistance is futile. Save yourself.
I'll say this. Shehoda feels squishy. For sure. Maybe I should just drop, I know. Maybe. My bad, I know.
Anytime, any place. Rev the engines!
Watch out! A turning point?
Let my name echo in song!
Burn it down!
You're not going anywhere! Hand it over!
Get back!
Either way.
For the end! Watch out!
Shower me with praise!
I lost.
Light it up!
Ah.
I'm going home. Burn it down! What a waste of time!
Watch out! The story has only just begun!
You're my target!
To the end. Yep. Oh.
Full throttle!
I think right now, ordering single pyro. Because if you run double pyro, then probably lower. It could just be me. I don't feel that smooth when it comes to the rotation. And I don't think it's my build either. Well, it is my build, but I think people just rather farm his new set next patch rather than trying to dwell on whatever two-piece attack or two-piece emblem you have.
Rise with the...
Let the world come alive! I never leave...
Watch out! The story has only just begun.
I wish he has like a dragon effect. That the spiral is great, but I guess they want you to have another off-field pyro with certain interval. Maybe. Maybe that's why the animation should not be that long.
We got ourselves a straggler.
Yeah, it's not good.
Finders keepers! You're not going anywhere.
Rise with the sun!
Resistance is futile. Save yourself. Intel. Send.
Three. I guess the main event is second half, or
You're my target.
Light it up!
or after the current event is out. Oh, it's 7. I thought it was 3. My bad. The 3 is the daily condition.
Intel.
I have 1 for winning sword to race and
Full throttle!
Let my name echo in song.
Stay back! The story has only just...
Smash and grab. Hand it over.
Watch out!
done. You got 4 more spot. 1 more ley line. People say during story is like 20-30 minutes. So they split it into 5.
The story has only just...
Yoo-hoo! You're my target.
Watch out!
I like the cat. I hope I get Iluga so I can deal with this. Hopefully through... No. So the patch for... Not patch. The banner for next patch is... Inefa rerun. Which I've been waiting for. I'm waiting for Inefa and Lauma. So... What happened is... The current speculation... Oh my god. Is that Inefa and Durin, because we have 2 new characters, Columbina and Zibai. Ilua is the new character for 4 stars. So the current speculation is Moonlight will be first half because
Time to shine.
Stygian Onslaught and Abyss Blessing.
Never leave empty-handed. Smash and grab.
Leave it to me! The story has only just...
So we don't know. Ideally, I want Inefa first half, but if Inefa is second half, because of the blessing and whatnot, then, well, either way, I don't mind it. There's also a leak that Alice won't be playable in 6.x. Nicole, yes. Alice, no. Yeah, Nicole is a pyro character. So pyro means she either have her premium team competing against Mawika team, or she's supplementary to someone like Varga.
Oh, you're dripping wet. That must be uncomfortable. Let's take a break. I'll use my fire to dry you off.
Burn it down!
Yoo-hoo! You're not going anywhere!
Watch out! Rise with the sun! Rev the engines!
For me, if it's Columbina with Inefa first half, that's ideal. But if I have to wait, then whatever. I'm fine with that. Because apparently Moonlight will be there, so cannot do anything about it. After Inefa, probably Lauma in terms of rerun. Not knowing that there's a good chance Nicole will be up and available later on, while Alice is not. That means you can save more. But then again, I am still chasing rerun, so okay, done. Let's do Durins.
Thank you for completing today's commission.
Ah, that icon will appear.
Smash and grab!
Last time this guy came over to the curatorium,
Make a little extra
he
by selling
asked
their
us to
wool.
find him a secret shortcut between Nodcry and Snezhnaya. Huh, yeah, right. Like, we'd ever share that kind of intel with him.
Ah. So it's a different thing.
You're not going anywhere.
I better get me some.
Oh. Talking about never.
You're my target.
I need to ask people how this works.
Smash and grab.
We can get 6 every week.
You're my target.
Outdoor the gathering.
Add Astra.
Curator and secret characters can use intelligent gathering to obtain intel from certain Nodcry residents. Okay, I get that. So they have the marker. Under certain circumstances, obtaining intel can unlock special dialogue option. Oh. So if they have the marker, trigger it, so you get the information. Once you have the information, sometimes there's a special dialogue. Intel obtained 4 out of 6. Huh. We just walk around.
You're not going anywhere. Yikes! It's her again. The one who uses those super pricey cosmetics. Huh. Maybe I should try them out sometime. Though, thinking about it,
Some of these
I've
people
never
have no
actually
taste
worn makeup
whatsoever.
in my life.
Is that why she cannot dash?
You're my target! Yikes! It's her again! The one who uses those super pricey cosmetics. Huh. Maybe I should try them out sometime. Though, thinking about it, I've never actually worn makeup in my life.
Sorry, and the Relic Association
You're not going anywhere!
hates the call. Wait, what? Must be related to Frostmourne Scion.
You're my target!
Lily key. So many people likes her. A local legend.
You're not going anywhere.
Add Ast.
6 out of 6. Ah, okay. So I have to wait until I get all 3 of these. So you grind for 6, help people solve their problem, and then you unlock another quest. Okay, I can rock with that. I will do that later. Let's start doing story quests. Okay, start. Mother/wish.
Oh, traveler from beyond this world, will you witness this tale unfold?
Alice?
You recognized me just like that? Maybe I need to work on my impression. Anywho, come to Star Sand Shoal. There's a little something I'd like your help with.
Well, it wouldn't be Clay's mom without a hefty dose of mystery, huh? Let's go see what this is about. All done. Time to head back for some Asher time.
Ah, they lock you. Ugh, I have to go down.
last time I tried to pet Ashru, a little fluffball ran away. Someone's not getting their dried fish today.
About Durin's past. After receiving a strange fairy tale book, you and Paimon arrive at a wondrous world named Simulanka. There you experience an adventure with your companion. Eventually you discover that the world was created based on fairy tale written by Mage M. You got M-N-A-B. Learning of Albedo's existence, the dragon grew intensely jealous. You combine both. I mean, the soul is the Simulanka soul. The body is the original Durin as part of the ingredient. So I was hoping they would touch upon the original Durin more, but I guess I don't like it. What the hell?
Oh, it's Durin!
Hmm? Traveler and Paimon? I'm sorry. I hope I didn't scare you.
Oh, no, you didn't scare us. Just gave us a little surprise. Looks like you've gotten even more powerful now.
I don't know. It just feels like it's gotten harder to control. I didn't mean to strike so hard. I'm so relieved you didn't get hurt.
So the soul is now mixed with... So the soul is toy Durin, Simulanka. Part of the body required for the transfusion is Durin's heart, because we went there, right, and retrieved the heart during paralogism. The issue is now there's two forces. I wish they elaborate the bad Durin more, but I guess this is what we get.
It's all good. We've had worse.
I think it's just interesting knowing that you have this ticking time bomb in Mondstadt. Now, like Durin in Dragonspine is a first-hand experience of abyssal monster. We have Bakunawa, but before Bakunawa it was Durin.
No, don't worry about that. It's been very stable ever since I got this body. Albedo made sure of that. What you saw just now is something that only started happening recently. Maybe I'm still acclimating or something. I'm sure it'll clear up over time. Anyway, what brings you here? Did you need something?
Well...
The day that the writer and the watcher crossed paths was the day that the magic, known as storytelling, was born.
So, she asked us to come.
Miss Alice?
Oh, you too? I guess I really do need to work on my impression. Well, never mind that. It's been too long, Mini Durin. And please, that's Aunt Alice to you. I have brought you and the Traveler together here for a very important purpose. It has to do with your mom.
My mom?
Indeed, fairy tale author extraordinaire, Anya Marie Andersdottir. See, I knew this would be right up your alley. Now then, if you'll open the book, I will begin narrating.
Mini Durin with the heart. The data writer in the words of cross paths. That's a loading screen. Oh, damn. Again?
Whoa! What is this place? It reminds Paimon of Simulanka.
The two are indeed similar. Both worlds were built using the same magic after all.
Aha! So it is Alice!
Hello, Aunt Alice?
Oh, no need to be shy. Just think of me as one of your mother's dearest friends.
You keep talking about stories and magic. What's this all about? Simulanka 2.0 or something?
Certainly not. Simulanka was a peerless masterpiece. Without the original author, it would be impossible to create a sequel, even for me. But you are right about one thing. Just like last time, I want to show you a work of magic that has to do with storytelling.
What's this?
This is your mother's dying wish.
My mother's dying wish was a book?
Let me answer that with a question. What do you suppose would be a writer's greatest regret?
They don't like the ending?
Have you ever read a book called The Little Witch and the Undying Fire? Oh, well, you're missing out. It's a wonderful book. It began as a little game at our tea parties. Each of us took turns writing the next part of the story. I wrote the first volume, then the other mages took their turns. Em was tasked with writing the final volume and tying everything up. But by the time everyone had finished writing their parts, Em had passed away. Oh, it was a terrible shame. A true tragedy. And that is the answer to my question. A writer's greatest regret is to leave a story unfinished.
Okay.
But all is not lost. I couldn't stand the doom and gloom of it all, so I went ahead and wrote an ending myself on her behalf.
Then what's this book?
This is the answer your mother gave to the same question. In her eyes, this was her greatest regret. She made me promise that I would bring it to you, because she believed the only person who could resolve this regret is you.
So my mother's greatest regret is another unfinished story?
You could say that.
And I guess resolving the regret means finishing the story?
That's one way to put it.
Oh, is a straight answer too much to ask for?
She's playing.
Her answer was quite the opposite of what I'd expected. But oh, how touching it was. I'd love to tell you what she said, I really would. But that would spoil the plot, and we can't have that. Spoilers ruin everything.
Oh.
Just think of this task as giving a story a much-needed ending. All I ask is that you do your best.
I understand. but I only just started learning human script, and I don't have any writing experience at all.
Relax. Why else do you think your dear aunt went and found you two such wonderful helpers?
God damn it, Alice.
With their experience, you'll have so many story ideas you won't know what to do with them. So don't be shy to ask lots of questions.
Smug face. That's why we're here.
Yeah. If it's to help Durin fulfill his mother's dying wish, then we're in.
Aunt Alice, could I ask, what kind of story was my mother hoping to write?
I had a feeling this might come up, but that answer isn't mine to give. You'll have to find it yourself, here inside this book.
Don't worry. We'll help you come up with loads of ideas. Yeah. Let's find a nice spot where we can settle in and read through this thing. We could even get some snacks, too.
Ooh, the actual process might not be quite the walk in the park you're imagining, Paimon.
Why's that?
Because when Em created this book, she borrowed my magic. In other words, it's not a book you can just pick up and read. It's a magical book. Its chapters are scattered through memories of the past. Gather them all, and the book will show you its secrets.
So, where are we supposed to find these memories?
Em left a trail of clues for each unfinished chapter. Follow the hints, and you'll find them. Oh, and when it comes to adding to the story yourselves, you'll need to use this.
And this is...
This, my dear little Paimon, is the ink Em left behind. Infused with a little of my own magic, of course. If you're planning on writing something inside the book, you'll need it. It's extremely precious, so be sure to use it sparingly. This is all that's left.
So we need to search for the memories and keep an eye on how much ink we're using.
It just had to be a wild goose chase, didn't it?
Perhaps it's just another form of storytelling. Em was ever so creative when it came to things like that. Just think of it as a little challenge your mom left behind. Who knows? There could even be a mysterious prize at the end of it all.
I don't care about that. This was my mother's dying wish. Whatever it takes, I'll find a way.
Yep. With the two of us by your side, you'll be just fine.
Okie dokie. That should be pretty much all you need to know. Oh, and once the story's complete, do let me have a little look-see, okay? I've read everything she ever wrote, so naturally, I can't miss this one.
Yeah. Most of the time, you're pretty hard to pin down.
Don't worry, I'll know when you're finished. Just wait for me to reach out. All right, off you go. I can't wait to hear how the story ends.
Is this regular quest or are they gonna separate it by... Okay, this part... This previous...
Oh, here we are again. Alice's magic really is incredible, huh?
Maybe they separate it for... Oh, this past experience? Day 1, Day 2, Day 3.
Right. Alice mentioned we should be on the lookout for clues. Huh?
A corner of repose for countless tales, watched over by the honor of knights. A place for stories to sleep, perchance to dream of ancient cities and the epics of ages past. There, a witch once spent a sleepless night, and all to bring forth a story yet untold. Find the place I speak of, for it is where the seeds of this story lie.
Was that a riddle? Where do you think this mysterious place could be?
Honor of Night. Yep. Library.
Hey, you might actually be onto something. Guess that means we need to head back to Mondstadt?
I had a feeling that's where we would be headed. After all, it's where my mother was from, and I bet it's where she wrote this story, too.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Still, I feel bad about dragging the two of you along on such a long journey.
Don't worry about it. We don't really have much going on right now, so we're all yours. Come on, let's go!
Mondstadt Library.
Back in the Mondstadt Library, huh? Talk about a trip down memory lane.
Yeah, we were here yesterday.
So, we're supposed to find the seeds of the story, right? What do you think that means?
Inspiration?
Well, we're in a library, so it's gotta be books, right? But seriously, there's so many here. How are we supposed to know which ones we need?
Yeah, putting a candle on top of a table in a library. That sounds like a bad idea.
Making a racket in a library? You should know better than that.
Oh boy, here we go.
Lisa! Oh, sorry about that.
Now, who do we have here? Ah, my golden-haired cutie. And my little horn cutie, too.
Sorry, Miss Lisa. I know you taught me to be quiet in the library, but Paimon was just trying to help. Please don't be too hard on her.
Well, it has been far too long since we saw each other, so I suppose I can let it slide just this once. Back when he first arrived here, poor Jean wasn't sure what to do with him, so I stepped in to lend a hand. I figured if I can handle a boy raised by wolves, then teaching one who's part dragon should be a walk in the park.
I mean, with that logic, yes.
Nice! Sounds like Durin was welcomed with open arms.
Why, of course. Now, let's save the reminiscing for another time. I'm sure you're here for a reason. Did you need to borrow some books?
It's kind of hard to explain. Maybe you could take a look at this.
Oh? Ah, I see. These so-called seeds of the story must be the books that inspired its creation.
There you go. I got it right.
That's just how it is with stories. They grow out of the tales that came before them. And that mage, I can almost picture her here, hundreds of years ago, scribbling away at one of these very desks.
But we don't know anything about this story. How are we supposed to figure out which books inspired it?
As it happens, just before I found you here, I was looking into something rather peculiar. One of the knights reported seeing some books that weren't listed anywhere in our catalog. Stranger still, just as he went to reach out for them, the books vanished into thin air. And then, a while later, while he was browsing through other shelves, there they were again.
Seriously?
That particular knight knows this library inside and out. I'd be very surprised if he was seeing things. Something tells me these might just be the magical books you're after. According to the report, there are 3 of these books in total. I'll be relying on you to track them down, cuties. Well, did you manage to find them? Seems like there's still some missing. Why don't you try checking the other shelves?
Fine, fine.
An experiment log? Looks like part of the title's been erased. There's something seriously suspicious about this book. Let's hang on to this one for now. Could be one of the ones we're looking for. It's one of M's after all.
The Boar Princess.
Second strongest spell in existence. Do not show Klee. Wait, there's actually a book like that right here in the Mondstadt library? That title's just gonna make people even more curious. Huh. There's definitely something fishy about this one.
The hell?
Kinda looks like a poetry collection. But why is part of the title missing? Let's see what Lisa makes of it. Oh, wait! Did Klee write this one? Should this even be here? We better show it to Lisa.
Well, did you manage to find them? This book definitely doesn't belong here.
Yeah, we could tell just from reading the title.
Rubedo was the one who brought it in. He suggested I place it on the restricted list and keep it sealed away.
Why?
He said it's full of forbidden alchemical formulas, some of which could even result in the creation of dangerous monsters. Apparently, the danger it posed was so great, he didn't even feel like it was safe to carry around or keep it in his workshop.
Really? Definitely sounds like it shouldn't be here then.
Still, if that mage read this book too, it must have been written a lot earlier than I'd imagined. Well, did you manage to find them? Truly extraordinary. And certainly not the kind of thing that should be just lying around. In fact, Miss Alice gave strict instructions about it.
So, it's some kind of book of spells? Paimon's guessing magic this powerful should be kept a secret.
It's true. This book does contain one of Miss Alice's spells. But honestly, virtually no one could actually pull it off, even if they tried. The only reason it's even meant to be in the restricted section is because we can't let Klee get her hands on it. After Klee was born, Miss Alice advised us to seal it away. She even added that little subtitle herself.
So, it's to keep it away from Klee, huh? Does that mean she could use it to cause even more mayhem than she already does with Jumpy Dumpty?
No, that's not it. As Miss Alice herself put it, letting Klee see it too early would spoil the surprise.
Oh, that's her intention. Oh my god.
Yes, this is a restricted book, all right. It certainly isn't supposed to be here.
Huh. But it looks like a regular poetry collection. How did it end up being classified as a restricted book?
The issue lies with one of the poems inside. You've heard of the great battle that took place on Dragonspine, yes? 500 years ago, during the cataclysm in Conria, an evil dragon descended upon Mondstadt. A fierce battle with Dvalin ensued. But in the end, the evil dragon fell, and Dragonspine became its resting place.
You're talking about Durin. The Durin of Drakenspine.
Well, the poem in question turns the whole battle into a dance, with the evil dragon recast as an innocent child who came here in search of friends. But given all the suffering experienced at the claws of that dragon, How could the people of Mondstadt accept such a retelling? Bards are often accused of inventing history or distorting the truth in their ballads. But this one hit a bit too close to home. And since the knights back then were unable to track down the author, they decided to ban the entire collection, blot out the title, and seal it away for good.
So the version in the poem, it was all a lie?
I'm afraid that question is something only the dragon himself could answer. Well, would you look at that? Seems like these are the little troublemakers you're after. And all three just so happen to be forbidden texts. What kind of story requires reference material like that, I wonder?
Forbidden texts? You know, the first time you mentioned that the library had a restricted section, I thought you were just trying to scare us. Are you saying it actually exists?
Not really something you should be poking your little nose into, is it, cutie?
Sorry.
Seeing as it was Miss Alice who asked you to look for these books, I won't question the matter. But they'll need to be sealed away again once you're done, so don't forget to return them.
Don't worry, Miss Lisa. I won't forget.
Well then, that's all from me. After all that hard work, I think I've earned myself a nice cup of tea.
All right, we've gathered all the reference books. What's next?
Right back. What's next?
Wait, look!
Resonance. Oh, I thought it's a Boar Princess. I guess it's just a banned book. That's on me then. Act 1, Birth.
Long, long ago, an evil dragon descended upon the human world, bringing terrible calamity in its wake. Bravely did the people resist, until at last, the dragon lay slain. Later, a witch with a love for stories came upon the tale of the evil dragon, and for reasons she could not explain, felt a pang of sorrow on its behalf. For she knew, despite its body being born of wicked alchemy, all along, the dragon's soul was that of an innocent child. Right up to the moment of its death, it had no choice in becoming a vessel of calamity, nor could it fathom the cruel fate that lay before it. Though the witch had a love of stories, she was not pleased with how this one ended. No, that won't do, she thought. I'll write you a better ending instead. And so she set off to do just that, borrowing a little magic from her friend. With it, she wove a dragon's egg, resolving to rear a dragon child of her own. Yet long in thought she lingered, wondering what kind of world her little dragon ought to behold upon waking. At last, she made her mind up, adorning the cradle with a trace of palatial splendor. Then, she quietly waited for the egg to hatch.
Whoa! We're actually inside the story!
This must be Aunt Alice's magic.
Yeah.
A story about me?
Why don't we just see where the story takes us? All we know is the beginning at this point.
Okay.
And now a golden-haired traveler, a silvery sprite, and a dragon-born youth step onto the stage. What new chapter will their arrival bring?
Whoa! That came out of nowhere! Was that the same voice we heard just now? Yeah. But why does it sound so familiar?
I've missed this. It's just like the stories my mother used to tell me.
You mean... Em? She used to tell you stories?
Yeah, she loved it. Back when she was still alive. Sorry, we should focus on what we're here to do. So, now that we're in the story, what's next?
The dragon youth wondered aloud. Yet all he could do was wait for the story to unfold. Of course, there's something to be said for helping it along. Perhaps a little exploration could prove fruitful.
Oh! Is that a hint?
Yeah, I agree.
This Draco doll is meant to be the witch in the story, right? Wait a second. All the people we've seen that look like that turned out to be mages from the Hexencircle. Do you think the witch in this story is one of them too?
My mother had a hat just like this.
Then, the witch must be Em. Looks like this story really is about Durin, huh?
Whether the sprite spoke true or not, it had little bearing on the story at hand. For in that moment, what mattered most was not that she was a witch, but a mother waiting for her child to hatch.
Let's keep looking.
Interesting.
Look at all these books. Guessing the witch did a lot of reading while she was waiting for the egg to hatch.
It just so happened a dragon egg wasn't the only thing she was incubating here. Where else might a story be born, if not among books?
Oh! This must be the dragon egg, right? Looks like it's gonna hatch any moment now. So we've got a dragon egg about to hatch, a witch who loves stories, and that evil dragon we heard about at the beginning. Yep, it all adds up.
This is my story, isn't it?
Okay, so how are we supposed to help the story along? It feels like all we can do right now is wait.
Apparently, it hadn't dawned on the group to look for a way to help the egg hatch faster.
Oh, right!
We're at the point in the story where we're waiting for the baby dragon to hatch. So that has to happen before the story can continue.
With the flames at his command, perhaps the dragon youth might be able to provide the egg with sufficient warmth.
What? You want us to roast the dragon egg?
The silvery sprite's surprise betrayed her lack of reading. For in countless tales, it is told that only by fire's embrace will a dragon's egg hatch swiftly.
Huh, you kinda have a point there.
Okay, I'll see what I can do.
Let every unborn life be welcomed with tender anticipation, and may that warmth stay with it for a lifetime. At last, under the witch's expectant gaze, the little dragon broke free from its shell. No living being has ever decided the moment of its birth. You were no exception, my child. I brought you into being because I willed it so. Just like the witch who created that evil dragon.
It's your friend, bruh. He's my daughter, bruh.
But I promise you this. Your birth was wanted. You are loved. And you will have a different fate than the dragon that came before you.
You've never told me those things before, but for some reason, I always knew. Thank you for bringing me into this world.
That's cute.
The waiting witch did not feel lonely, for she had 3 visitors by her side. Together, they beheld the hatchling's first breath of life.
Durin, us
Pulled
traveler.
her dragon child close, the witch promised him a life unlike that of the evil dragon. And so, nestled in his mother's warm embrace, did the little dragon's story begin.
Wait, isn't this Mondstadt? Looks like we're back in the real world. Looks like there's more written on the page now and less ink left than before. So, does that mean we've completed this chapter? Yeah, but why does M seem to think that the story isn't finished yet? Durin broke free from the curse, came into this world with a new body, and even made a bunch of new friends. That already sounds like a happy ending to Paimon. True. Everything's always so mysterious with these mages. Guess all we can do is wait for more clues.
Huh.
Is this thing on? All right, that should do it.
Hey, that's Alice's voice.
Hello there, children. If you're hearing this, you've stumbled upon the little recording I left for you. I thought you could use a few hints about how the book works. By now, I'm guessing you've already begun to leave your mark on the story. You should know, however, that the book needs time to absorb the ink, so the next chapter's clues won't show up right away.
Wait,
The good news is, you can return to any chapter you've already completed and continue to explore the mystical, magical storybook world you helped create. Have fun, dearies. Toodles!
Oh, man! Paimon was so ready to knock this out in one go!
Maybe it's for the best. Sooner or later, we'll end up being whisked off to another world again, and if that happens, who knows when we'll be able to come back. So it might be good to take a break while we can.
A break. Yeah! Paimon has a sudden craving for the good hunter's sticky honey roast. And we happen to be in Mondstadt, so...
So let's meet up here later. I need to find Miss Lisa to return those books anyway.
A1.
Aunt Alice said we can return to the story world at any time. If you feel like checking it out again, just come find me.
That's it. Part 1 out of 5. I guess the unfinished part probably in Simulanka, so chapter 3 or chapter 4. I'll stop here. Anyways, tomorrow we'll do day 2 and I'll do the Hexarray buff